I'm Jim.
And I'm Rosie.
And this is Cruising Sea Venture. Join us and our new crew members Blake and his brother Barkley
as we cruise our home, Sea Venture, wherever she may take us.
Washington to Alaska, our voyage north on day 4, where we go from Gowlland Harbor to somewhere out past Cape Caution in the open water as we do our overnight passage.
It's 4:15 and we are pulling up the anchor.
Hey everybody, good morning. 4:15 in the morning, left in the dark, just beginning to get a little bit of a sunrise as we head toward the Seymour Narrows 6 a.m. slack that should flush us northbound toward Alaska this morning. So anchor up in the dark.
It's about 5 o'clock now. It's easy, much easier to see here outside. And we have this full moon helping us along. There's Campbell River in that direction. And we're heading north to Seymour Narrows. 8-3. So this is entering Seymour Narrows.
It's large and pretty benign at slack tide.
And we are 1 minute from slack. So we're right at the mark.
But this spot can run up to 16 knots. And it will be in 3 hours from now. So you have to time this with slack. It's also the location of the famous Ripple Rock. There used to be a big rock in the middle that was underwater, just under the surface, that caused huge problems, lots of shipwrecks. It was, you can Google it and read all about the massive explosion that removed Ripple Rock. They tunneled from the island on our starboard side under the channel and up into the rock, and then packed it full of explosives. Traveling north of Seymour Narrows. Now, it just doesn't get any nicer or more beautiful out than this morning. Looking out over the bow in front of Kelsey Creek, we're going 13 knots. This water is traveling at 6 knots, the same direction we are. All this little choppiness you see on the water is all related to current. No wind. I think we're going to come up on an area where we're suddenly going to have a significant current against us, where current is switching directions right here. So let's see what happens now. 12.9 knots. Some nice whirlpools. Slowing 9 knots, water still in our favor.
I hope I'm getting these guys. I don't. I think so. Yeah, there he is. Look at
At
them.
least 4 of them.
Yeah. They're so fun. We are cruising up Johnstone Strait, and we've just passed the entrance here. This is Hansen Island, and this is the entrance to Blackfish Sound. The water was a little squirrely right through here, but yeah, this is the kind of the entrance to the Brock group, and we've had lots of exploring there. But this year we're transiting, so we are just going to continue north.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police is on the water to detect cross-border crime and help keep Canada safe. During the COVID-19 pandemic, this includes screening travelers between ports of entry for compliance with travel restrictions and public health orders. The RCMP and all law enforcement marine patrols are dedicated to serving our communities and preventing the spread of COVID-19. We appreciate your cooperation and urge all mariners to stay safe. This is Victoria Coast Guard Radio Continuous Marine Broadcast.
Getting a little bit of lumpy water, pretty close to Port McNeil, and it's wind opposing current here. We have about 24 knots of wind right now. 10-minute average is 23, so yeah, a fair amount of wind, and the current in our favor. So we have the wind coming toward us, the current going the same direction we are, and it's building these seas and making it just a little choppy, but not untenable. However, Blake, is not impressed. So we're doing a lot of kitty cuddling right now. We're in this wind opposing current, and the kitten's not impressed. So Blake gets a little bit of food, and he's kind of taking over the helm chair. Can't have our kitten worried now, can we? A bit more? No? All right, things are calming down a little bit. It's been about a half hour, 45 minutes, and yeah, we still have Blake in the helm chair, and now we've got Barkley joining us in the kitty chair, and that's my chair. There you go. Okay, it's 9 p.m. and we're approaching Pine Island up here. And we have put the fish in the water. And now we're working our way towards Cape Caution. We have an ETA of about 10:45 to get there. And then we'll continue on up Hecate Strait to what hopefully will be an epic anchorage tomorrow night. Pine Island Lighthouse. Wait for the swells to lighten up a little bit. Join us tomorrow as Sea Venture continues her overnight passage north through British Columbia.